Hey guys, I hope everyone is doing well. It is Friday, April 5th, and I wanted to jump on and film the setup of next week's pages and also share a couple weekly inserts in my personal rings planner, maybe hoping to get a little feedback from you guys on a weekly insert I am considering and a daily that I purchased that I'm not sure is going to work for me. So if that sounds interesting to you, I hope you'll stick around, grab something to drink. And if you are new here, welcome. My name is Lisa. This channel is about planning, stationery, a touch of gardening. And if you enjoy the channel, if you enjoy this video, I hope you would consider subscribing. And if you're coming back again, thank you so much. I appreciate you. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my Papertess designs. Standard size, undated yearly planner. I am housing it in this Eternal Leather Goods cover. And I do use the sterling ink vellum each month to slide into the clear cover. This is last month. Finished that. Not a crazy busy month. April is going to be busy, but it's not going to be busy with lots of appointments. It's going to be busy with gardening stuff. It's going to be busy with preparing to go on a much needed vacation early May. Yeah, so I guess I probably still have some things that I need to pop in here to get this month caught up. But yeah, it's been a great week. Last week, if you remember, I had mentioned my niece and her two daughters were in visiting for a couple days. That was awesome. And then for a few days this week, my sister-in-law and brother-in-law, her parents, were here for a few days on their way back to Michigan. They spent a few months in Florida for the winter, so it's always awesome to see them. And the time always goes by way too fast. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I did go ahead and do an outline for this weekly spread, and I'm doing lots of things pink this week. Last week I did multiple colors because I used that kit from Ink Co. This week I'm just going to focus on some pink. I have grabbed a drawer of a bunch of pink washi tape, so it's not going to be really a theme from a kit. Just some pretty spring washi. So this is last week, the wrap up from the end of that week going into Easter Sunday. I hope everyone who celebrates Easter and the resurrection of Christ enjoyed yourselves, and hope that was a great week. This week is a little bit of empty spaces, but of course I've been very busy with my family in town, enjoying that. So by the end of Sunday, this will be all filled in and caught up. And of course, last week was the washi tape from Terry Ann Design on Etsy, and she may even have her own website. I don't remember. Yeah, so this week I'm just going to do a bit of pink washi here. I thought I would maybe start with this one. It's not too thick. It won't take up too much real estate on the page. It has a little bit of gold foiling with some butterflies, and I thought that was super pretty. And I'm just looking to see what I want to pair it with. I think this is a really nice, almost like a peachy pink, that I may pair that with. So yeah. So again, I hope everybody's doing great. I know it's been a little bit busy everywhere. People are preparing and talking about the solar eclipse on Monday, and yeah, I've been kind of doing some watching and some reading on that, and just trying to learn a little bit more and what people are thinking about it, and it's interesting. I think that where I am in Southeast Tennessee, we may have a little tiny blip in our area, but nothing serious, nothing that's going to bring in a multitude of visitors or anything like that. So, yeah. I don't plan to go outside for it. I do not have any special glasses or anything like that. So, oops. I don't know what's with me the last couple weeks, having like a tough time with washi tape. I don't know where I got this washi tape. I want to say I got it at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. Yeah, I apologize for that. I'm not positive where I got it. Cut off these ends that get kind of peeled up and lose their sticky. I noticed last week I had rewatched part of my video and it looked like I was kind of out of frame a couple times with this book. Apologize for that if that bugged anyone. Sometimes I forget to like keep an eye on the screen to make sure that I'm still in frame. And even though we had company in town, I did of course keep up with my greenhouse plants, my winter vegetables that are in the raised bed that are doing well. Actually, this last night it was going to get down to like 37, and while that's not freezing, I did just on the safe side cover things with some plastic. I don't know, it's a lot of work, so you just don't want to take a chance on any kind of frost or something killing it. And I know it's supposed to be frost resistant, winter sown plant. I understand that. I'm just a little paranoid, especially being a newbie in the gardening circles. So I just like to be on the safe side. But I have been up potting some of my seedlings that have grown to the point where I could do that. So very happy about that. I actually forgot to put my lines in for my, actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that because you know why? I've been putting a small, like an abbreviated tracker down here since I've been using this book. But because I just feel like I want to keep that in my rings planner. I want to have just all my tracker, everything from my tracker in my rings instead of in here, instead of separating it. I've been keeping up with it, but I really do feel like I prefer to have it just in my rings planner. So I'm going to try that for this next week and see how that goes. So I'm not going to, I am not going to put it in this one this week. And if I find that I miss having it in here, then I can certainly just add it in at a later time. I'm gonna go ahead and put some stickers down for my morning routine. We had a great time with our family in town, as always. And my sister-in-law and I did a little bit of shopping. We went out to eat with kind of a group of us, some from my side of the family and some friends that live up in Knoxville came so they could also see our family that was in town that they've also been friends with for many years, decades really. So yeah, it was really, really a great week. Again, it just, you know, it just goes by too fast, honestly. You guys, I have no appointments scheduled for next week. The only thing that I will do is I have been going to the tanning booth for just a few minutes about every other day or so. Sometimes 2 days in a row, just to get a tiny bit of color before I go on vacation because I don't want to burn. And I hate going to the tanning bed. I really do. But I'm just going to do it a little bit during the month of April Yeah, so there you have it. That's what I'm going to be doing. Let's see here. Is there anything I can add? I feel like it's so bare without my tracker down here. But, I may have to add some other things to this. I may have to think about that. But going back to my dailies, so this is the weekend coming up. And I did go ahead and outline my dailies for next week. I've got my my date stickers and my day stickers. I have really been kind of intrigued this week. I know lots of you in the planner community are familiar with Monique Smith over at Monique Plans. And it was Monique Plans, and she did recently change it up to Monique Plans. But I've been intrigued watching her standard rings planner kind of evolve over the last, I don't know, couple weeks or so. And I am Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I am actually intrigued enough that I am going to put one together. I did actually already attempt, because I have A5 rings, 30 millimeter, and I tried them in my Moterm Standard Companion cover, and that is just too short of a cover. It needs to be the size of an A5 slim or a wide TN. So I ordered a Carpe Diem for $20 on Amazon, and I am going to try it. I love the Standard, obviously, and I have lots of Standard inserts, printables, and even some printed inserts that I'm going to try in that. So if that interests you, if you have been enjoying watching Monique do her standard rings, just be on the lookout for when I do post the video. I don't know how much of the setup I'll do on camera or how much of it will just be a flip. We'll see what happens. Just depends on kind of how I get things organized with the inserts. But I am really curious as to how I'm going to like it or not. So if you're not familiar with it, I highly recommend jumping over to her channel to check it out. She's been working in, she does all the planner projects, which is over and above her regular system, which is a monthly book. And recently, her main planner project, she has steadily been doing the standard rings, and I have really, really, really been enjoying that. Watching those. I love the standard size, and I love rings. So it's like, oh, if I could make that work for me, I could have everything in one place. So we'll see. I'm kind of anxious to see how I like it. But yeah. So I do have lots of washi here that I'm going to use, but I also want to, pardon the Velcro noise, I want to pull out my florals because I'm going to use some florals. And what I did was this set of stickers that I love so much, the seasonal floral from Hobby Lobby. I have purchased three of these sticker pads this year. And so what I did was I just separated them all and kind of combined them all together, and I'm keeping them in this little, like, I don't know, A5, it's actually for a rings planner file folder little thing. So I want to find some florals that will go with my washi tape that I'm going to use. So I think I need to move some things out of the way so I can get my stickers out. And I'm going to start with this pink and white gingham. I love this. And I actually got it in a set from Hobby Lobby that goes with this daisy. If you look close, it has a little pink dot in the center, so it's just complementary to each other. So pretty. What I think I will do is, in the event that I decide to try out the standard rings for a while, I will not leave this book completely. I will continue with this book. I will, instead of like maybe daily planning this book, I may use my daily pages strictly for journaling. But we'll see what happens. I think I'm going to top this off with a little bit of pink polka dot. Make sure I'm still in frame. I just love pretty pages. It draws me in to, keep coming back to my planner. Helps me stay on track because it draws me back in. I don't know if you guys are that way too, but I am. I don't know, I just feel like, when it's pretty, you like to, look at it and all of that. It does kind of, draw you in. I love this one for that, I think. And what I think I will do is I'm going to cut it and separate this big sticker between the two pages. Okay, let's see how we're going to do this here. I think I am going to I'm going to do this right here. And this one I am going to do at the top. Kind of looks a little bit weird here on the washi tape, but that's all right. That's all right. I probably should have just pulled it all the way down, but it's clear and this would have shown through, so I'll just leave it like that. It's fine. And let's see, another pink that I have that I really like is this one that has some gray and some yellows and some whites in it. Super pretty. I want to say that I got this one. Oops. It's by Scotch brand. I could have got it at Staples. I could have got it at Michael's. I don't remember. But super pretty. Honestly, I'm having the heck of a time with my washi tape these days. I have got to get on track with my diet. Whenever, you have company in town, you always seem to, or I always seem to completely fall off my diet. And not a good thing. No one to blame but myself, of course. I'm just looking for a pink that will go nicely with this. I think this might, for some reason, I just like to have a strip across the top. I don't know, like it just finishes it off or something. Because I'm weird that way. I have, which I'm going to show you guys in a little bit, but I really like a vertical weekly. I've really been enjoying that this year in this book. And I picked out a couple vertical weeklies for my personal rings that I'm going to show you guys. And what kind of got me back on the kick of considering it again for my personal rings is the sweetest lady, Shay, at Plan a Day Shay channel on YouTube, has been doing some vertical weeklies and just totally inspired me to consider doing it again in mine. If you love personal rings and you are not following Shay at Plan a Day Shay, I highly, highly recommend you go to her channel and just binge it. Just binge all her videos. You're gonna love it. I just love her channel. I always look forward every week to new videos. I highly recommend it. I will tag her in this video so you can easily click on it and go right to her page. Give her a follow, give her a like, watch her videos. You will thoroughly enjoy yourself. I know you will. Okay, so I'm gonna go back and I am going to just grab a couple stickers here. It's not the exact pink, but it's far enough away that I think that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. And again, keeping it simple. I'm going to be adding my to-do here in a minute. And then I just like to leave the rest pretty, pretty blank, just so I leave room for journaling. And let's see here. This is a fun one, actually. This says Lady Boss. It's cute. Maybe I'll use that one for Friday and Saturday. I used to use this on some of my work pages and my work planner when I worked at the last company. Just fun. Did anybody pick up any of the kind of like the closeout planner sale that Kane had at Print Pression? And if you did, what did you get? And do you love it? I seen on his Facebook page a lot of people were posting, kind of like seemed like announcing when they got their orders, and there may have even been a couple unboxings that I saw in there. I did not take advantage of that just because I wasn't necessarily in the market at the time. But sometime I would like to have one of his personal rings planners. I do have an older version of his week's cover. And yeah, I did like that. I still have it. I don't know, I haven't even tried it, but I don't know if it is actually if it is kind of big enough for the Sterling Ink full year weeks version. I haven't tried it. Something tells me, I don't know, it could be because it actually has strings also. Yeah, that doesn't go. It actually could be, it could be big enough for that planner. Because I think it's made for a Hobonichi plus maybe a couple Traveler's Notebook week size inserts. So I may have to try it. You know, it has lots of pockets if I remember correctly. I'll have to maybe dig it out. I know I noticed that there was a couple of people that I followed didn't have the best experience with that sale, which is unfortunate. I know that I think he got like 1,800 orders or something like that for one person to fulfill, which is really a difficult task. You know, but I guess you probably, you know, you live and you learn, and so hopefully when he reorganizes or does what he's gonna do, he'll come back better than ever with maybe a little extra staff to help him out, and you know, just so that it doesn't run across any unhappy folks with getting their orders, because you never want that. You want your customers to be happy, obviously. Okay, so for Sunday, I'm just going to use this washi, which is one of my favorites. I think I got it at Hobby Lobby, but it is absolutely beautiful. And if I ever see it in a store again, I will buy more so that I have it. I kind of like use it sparingly because I only have one roll. But it's so pretty, I love it. I think I could use maybe this one. This is a super pretty design. I need to get it straight. So yeah, I ordered the back to the standard rings discussion. I ordered 2 Carpe Diem because I wasn't sure which one I would like better. There's one on Amazon that is a blue with floral, and then there is the solid black. They also have like a black and white floral, which I thought was really pretty. I did not order that one. I just ordered the solid black and the blue with floral. So we'll see. We shall see which one I end up liking best and decide to keep. Okay, there's that. And let's see here. What can we use for florals here? I'm just going through my, don't know if I have more. Well, actually, this is kind of a good one here. I think I will do this one. And I'm just going to do it from the inside here. Yeah, nothing too serious. I think I'll even add a little tiny bit of yellow up here. That's pretty. And I think I'm going to add another sticker up here. Do that, and then I will trim off the excess here. Okay. All right, so that's good for that. Now I need some to-do stickers, which if you're new here, my to-do stickers on my dailies really are, they encompass to-dos for tasks, errands, appointments. I just put it all under one title on my daily and call it a day. I think I will put a little bit of washi down because my to-dos are clear. It's always pretty. You know, I had mentioned last week that, you know, inevitably this time of the year, people are making changes to their planning, planner setup, planner lineup. And while I had been watching for over a week, the Standard Rings Evolve on Monique's channel, I wasn't really sure if I was like even willing to entertain a change for my rings, because I mean, I love personal rings, but I thought, you know, I've got really all the inserts. I have everything except for the cover, which was $20. And I really think it'll be a really fun setup to try. I don't know that it will actually stick, but we'll see what happens. I'm intrigued enough to try it. Okay, so got my to-dos down. I've really been enjoying that little book set, sticker kit for this week from Inkco too. But yeah, I really like, I'm just dropping things left and right here. I'm really liking this pink and the florals this coming week. Got a little bump there. Very pretty. I like it. Okay, so I think I am keeping up with my subscriber count in my like perpetual calendar for YouTube, for the YouTube channel, and keeping up with just, you know, popping down a sticker when I post. Actually, I think I put my sticker down in my rings. Did I do that? Was that last week? Oh yeah, last week. Okay, so this is this week, going into Q2 already. Oh my gosh, you guys, Q2. I mean, I've mentioned it 3 times, but when you look at it like this, you're like, okay, it's time to flip the page to another quarter of 2024. It's it's crazy to think. But anyway, okay, so that's good. We're almost done with this week. This week is really, it is blank. I will add the weather on Sunday, the weather forecast for next week. I think, do I have, I'm going to think about this down here. But when I decide what I'm going to put down here, whether, you know, decoration or whatever it's going to be, you guys will see it next week when I share, the completed week. And if you have any suggestions, definitely leave them in the comments below. So yeah, this is next week, and then next week's pages in the Papertess design. So I'm going to go ahead and set this aside, and I am going to grab my personal rings and show you guys what I was talking about for the weeklies and then the new daily. So if you are, not new to the channel, you know that in here I keep my monthlies because I have monthlies in all my planners no matter what. I generally will use my personal, excuse me, one second. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I will use my personal rings as my on-the-go planner. I'm so sorry, excuse me, got a tickle in my throat. And so I like to have my monthlies for make sure my appointments are on there. And then my weekly, excuse me, gosh, no, I'm so sorry. My weekly has been a weekend one page. So basically you have just a small area for each day for appointments. Here you have priorities for the week. And here's just like a list area. Sometimes I will, use this for a grocery list, or I will use my other list insert that I like to use for grocery list. So I have two options there really. But when I started watching Shay's videos with her vertical weekly pages, I was like, oh, I have vertical weeklies. I have a couple different versions. This is from List Lab. So you have a little bit of a wider column, and you have Saturday and Sunday are stacked. Excuse me. Oh, so sorry. So Saturday and Sunday are stacked. I do like it. It does not have your time, so which I don't generally I usually don't stick to times like in my Papertess design. I don't stick to the times. If I have an appointment at 10 o'clock, I'll write it where it's convenient, and I'll put in the actual time of my appointment versus utilizing, the hourly or half hour time, times on the page. So that's nice. I do like it. Again, this is from List Lab. But I also have this one, which is from, and I can't really pronounce it, but I will spell it in case you like it and you want to go check it out. The name of the store is, I think it's Elise Creates. It's AELYZ as in zebra E Creates. Now, the columns are skinnier because they are Saturday and Sunday are not stacked, and you have an extra column for notes or a list or groceries or whatever. So it's much thinner, and it's on an hourly, time schedule, which of course you can ignore. So you have a place at the top, maybe for priorities. You have your, your vertical for your day. If you want to jot down appointments, errands, whatever, you need to put down. And then here it says today was. So you could put down just a very brief, sentence about your day, a gratitude, whatever you want to do. And then it has like a 5-star review for each of your days. I've had that one too for a while. I did use it at one time. And I thought about maybe bringing this one back. But I'm really not sure. I'm not sure because I've been using this weekend one page. So this is this week. This is next week. And it seems to be really enough for on the go. So I don't know. I have my date stickers that I could use, which I already put some down for the rest of this weekend. Because I thought I would just try like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I haven't finished Thursday yet because I had company in town until this morning. But so I thought I would just try these few days this weekend, see how I like it, and decide if I want to utilize that. And of course, there's always the standard rings that I'm going to maybe work on this weekend, which would, ixnay this whole idea if I was going to try standard rings for a little while. I don't know. I'm just kind of anxious to see how I like that. I generally always come back to personal rings or Franklin Covey compact rings. So I'm going to try. It's so funny because I would say last fall, when I really decided I really wanted to use standard this year. I was going to do a traveler's notebook just because I loved the standard size. And I actually had put in a set of personal rings, like kind of wrapped it in like you can do. Whoops, boy, I lost my power for a second. Wrapped it in like you can do for just to pop rings in there into a standard traveler's notebook. And of course it didn't work, but yeah, so when I saw Monique use the A5 rings for a standard TN, I thought I'm going to try that. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think about these two vertical weekly options. Which ones you may like better or think are good. And definitely go check out Shay's channel and the inserts that she's using too. But yeah, so I'm going to try these. Everything else in here is pretty much the same. I won't be setting up a new set of weekly inserts because I'm already set up with my regular ones, and I'm just trying to decide if I want to utilize one of these vertical weeklies. This is the daily insert that I grabbed on Etsy, and I will show you a blank set. So it's a day on one page, and this is by Blissful Joyco on Etsy. So if you look real close, I mean, it is very, very detailed. And maybe even a little too detailed for me. You got to be able to write really small. You have top priorities, chores, mood tracker, a place to put how many hours of sleep you got, a to-do list, to list your meals, your water intake, your workouts, your steps, a time and title of appointments or events, a money tracker, money in, money out, a place for gratitude, a little box for like a tomorrow reminder, self-care checklist, and a notes area. So she has really packed a lot of information into this daily insert. So I'd be curious to see if any of you use an insert this detailed, how you like it. Leave me some feedback in the comments if you would. I did use it for a couple days and just kind of filled out a few things. When you get this insert, you have this black and white, and you also have an option that has maybe 2 or 3 colors that highlight the title line of each of these little sections. So I haven't printed that one yet, but I just thought I would try it first and see if I liked it. It's, like I said, very, very detailed. So that is that daily insert that I just got the other day and have been trying. We'll see what happens. There's just might be, I thought, well, if there's a little area that I'm not really going to track something, I could always, lay a sticker down over it for a little decoration. But aside from that, unless you want to put some washi across the top, if you utilize everything on this insert, there's not going to be any decorating on your dailies. So if you are really like decorating daily pages, this may not be the one for you. But again, you might put the small stickers around in some of these boxes that you may not utilize. So yeah, so again, that's Blissful Joyco on Etsy. So go check out her shop. See if maybe she has anything else you like. Not affiliated. I'm not a PR person for her. Just I liked her her shop. So I might check out some more of her inserts. Yeah. But that's it, you guys. That's all I have for you today. Again, I'm going to be working on that standard rings. I will hopefully have it posted sometime between now and the end of the weekend. We'll see what's going on. I have some canning to do this weekend, so I'm going to be working on that, canning some beef and some chicken to store away. And so it's going to be a little bit busy, but I'm going to try to get it done. And I look forward to posting that when I do have it ready. But again, if you are new here, I do hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope you will consider subscribing. Please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps to push the video out to more people to help grow my channel. And so thank you so much. I really appreciate when you do that. It means the world to me. If you have any questions, any comments below, I welcome it all. So feel free to leave a comment below, and have a wonderful weekend.